Foreign truck drivers, listen up, this video is for you. Can purchasing a trucking company lead to a green card or status in Canada? This is a question that I get asked very often. I've steered away from this conversation for a very long time because I truly believe Canada and the US do not have a driver shortage problem, but a retention problem and a driver pay problem. But since this new administration is so focused on bringing money into the country, why not answer the burning question that everybody has? So if you purchase a trucking company in the US, can this lead to you getting a green card? Well, let's find out.
The answer is potentially yes, but it depends on which visa pathway you're using and how the business is going to be structured. Simply buying a trucking company does not automatically give you a green card or status in Canada. However, owning or investing in the US trucking business can support certain visas that may eventually lead to permanent residency when done correctly with proper legal guidance. Let me break down the most common visas people explore in this situation. First, there's the L1 visa. The L1 is for business owners or executives transferring from a foreign company into a US company. If you already own or operate a trucking or logistic business outside the US, purchasing or setting up a trucking company can allow you to transfer both to Canada and the US as an executive or a manager. So let me break that down. If you have a trucking company in a different country, whether it's in Canada or in the UK or in Germany, Austria, if you have a trucking company there and you're opening up a second or a subsidiary division in the US, you would be able to qualify for the L1. The L1 can later transition into a green card through the EB1C category, which is designed for multinational executives and managers. Second, there's the E2 Investors Visa. The visa is for citizens of treaty countries who make a substantial investment into a US business. So buying an existing trucking company, especially with 2 or more truck drivers and revenues, often makes more sense than starting from scratch for the E2 purposes. While the E2 itself is not a green card, many people use it as a stepping stone while building towards a longer-term immigration strategy. Third, there's the EB2 or EB3 pathways. In certain structured cases, these are employment-based visas that can lead to permanent residency, but they require very specific setups, job creations, and employer-employee relationships. This is where having a real operating company, not just paperwork, matters. And finally, there's the EB5, the Investor's Green Card. This is the most direct investment to green card path, but it requires a significant capital investment and job creation. In some cases, trucking companies can qualify, but this route requires deep planning and legal structuring. Now, here's the part most people don't talk about. Right now, there's a lot of small trucking companies for sale. Companies with a fleet of 2 to 5 trucks with existing drivers, existing contracts, and they already have cash flows. After being in the trucking industry for over 20 years, I personally know many US and Canadian small fleets who are looking to retire and sell their businesses. At the same time, that means that I can help make real connections to legitimate operating companies. No startups, not shell companies. This is not legal advice by any means, and immigration decisions should always be made with qualified immigration attorneys. But from a business standpoint, acquiring an existing trucking company can be a strategic first step towards building a pathway that works for your goals. If you're exploring options and want to help on the business side, identify small fleets, evaluating opportunities, and understanding what to look for, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I'd be happy to help and guide you make the right connections. So in closing, can purchasing a trucking company lead you to green card and or status in Canada? Absolutely. You just need to do it the right way. I'm Ronan, and I'll catch you in my next video.